Good morning, children. Our today's topic is C4 pathway. This C4 pathway is also called as Hatch and Slack cycle, as it is here written Hatch and Slack cycle, and this is been drawn here. So today's our topic is C4 pathway or Hatch and Slack cycle. First of all, what is C4 pathway or what are C4 plants? As in the previous video, we have seen that in the plants in which the first stable product which is formed is phosphoglyceric acid, which is a 3 carbon compound. So those plants are called as C3 plants, and their pathway is C3 pathway, which we have already seen. But in some other plants, the first stable product which is formed is oxaloacetic acid, as it is here written. Oxaloacetic acid, which is a 4 carbon compound. So the plant in which the first stable product after receiving the carbon dioxide which is formed is oxaloacetic acid, and which is a 4 carbon compound. Hence this pathway is called as C4 pathway, and these plants in which this pathway is there operating, those plants are called as C4 plants. Now, what is the advantage of the C4 plant over the C3 plants? So, this paragraph is telling about the advantage. Advantage number one, that these plants can tolerate high temperature. Number two, they respond to high light intensities also. In these type of plants where do the C4 pathway is there is no photorespiration, and greater productivity is also there. So point is this, what is photorespiration? Photorespiration is the next topic which is coming on the next page. Actually the photorespiration undo the process of photosynthesis. In C3 plants photorespiration takes place, but in C4 plants no photorespiration is there. Photorespiration, again I am repeating, it undo the process of photosynthesis. That means it is not an advantageous cycle, and this cycle actually takes place in the C3 plants, but it doesn't take place in C4 plant. So that C4 anatomy is considered as a advantageous anatomy or better anatomy in comparison to the C3 anatomy. So C3 anatomy is the same anatomy of the leaf which you have already studied when we were studying the anatomy of the leaf of the dicot plant. But in C4 anatomy, what is the difference? This C4 anatomy is called as Cranch anatomy. And in this Cranch anatomy, suppose this is upper epidermis, this is lower epidermis, and here the xylem and phloem are there. So this vascular bundle is covered by bundle sheath cells, and these bundle sheath cells are multi-layered. So here the importance of bundle sheath is there in Cranch anatomy. So this Cranch anatomy is present in the C4 plant, and it is considered as a advantageous anatomy. So here, and how do it is advantageous, we are going to discuss. So in this Cranch anatomy, the bundle sheath cells may form several layers around the vascular bundle, and they are characterized by the large number of chloroplasts, and they are impervious to gaseous exchange and no intercellular spaces. This all is the character of bundle sheath cells. Okay. Now this is some practical question. Now we are here coming to the C4 cycle. What happens to the C4 cycle? Number one, the carbon dioxide, why two parts are there? Because this pathway is taking place first in the mesophyll cell and then in the bundle sheath cell. Where do the mesophyll cells are there? Here. Suppose this is the leaf, so here all mesophyll cells are there, okay, around this, and here the stomatas are there, here also the stomatas are there. So gaseous exchange takes place through the stomata, okay, and then it enter to the mesophyll cell. But in the mesophyll cell RUBP is not present, so that the Calvin cycle cannot be operated in the mesophyll cell here. Here the Calvin cycle will be operating into the bundle sheath cell. In the mesophyll cell, the Calvin cycle will not be operated. So what will happen in the mesophyll cell? We will be discussing. RUBP is not present in the mesophyll cell. RUBP, the enzyme required for the Calvin cycle, is present in the bundle sheath cells. Okay. So now we are here coming to the C4 cycle. In C4 cycle, the carbon dioxide acceptor is phosphophenol pyruvate. Suppose this carbon dioxide, it is received here by the phosphophenol pyruvate. Okay, the term which are mainly emphasized, we are to focus it upon only those terms. This carbon dioxide in the form of this is being received by the, accepted by the phosphophenol pyruvate. After its acception, that means once the carbon dioxide is accepted, then the first stable product which is not written here is formed, that is oxaloacetic acid OAA, and this is a 4 carbon compound. They have directly written that here the malic acid will be formed. Oxaloacetic acid is formed in the mesophyll cell, and after that it converts into another 4 carbon compound, that is malic acid. So they have here directly written the C4 acid, and this C4 acid is actually the malic acid only. Both of them are C4 acid, oxaloacetic acid and malic acid, but first this form, second this form. Both of them are C4 acid. So you may also add these 2 points as C4 acid. Now this all is happening into the mesophyll cell. It is starts from here, then it go back to mesophyll cell. So this C4 acid which is formed in the mesophyll cell, now this will be transported to the bundle sheath cell. It will be transported to the bundle sheath cell. This malic acid, C4 acid, has now reached to the bundle sheath. As they have written, this is bundle sheath. So in bundle sheath cell, this C4 acid will get decarboxylated. Decarboxylation means carbon dioxide will be removed. So 1 carbon is removed in the form of carbon dioxide. So 3 carbon will be left. So that from this malic acid, the 3 carbon acid will be formed, that is a pyruvic acid. They have not mentioned the name, but it is pyruvic acid. 3 carbon molecule compound, that is pyruvic acid, will be formed in the bundle sheath cell. Okay. Now this pyruvic acid will again be transported back to the mesophyll cell, C3 acid, and this is 3 carbon compound, and once this 3 carbon compound will form the phosphophenol pyruvate. It is just the modified form of the pyruvic acid only. This phosphophenol pyruvate again will receive the carbon dioxide. So that way one cycle is completed. But what is the use of it? Where do the glucose will form? So the most important point is this. The carbon dioxide is released in the bundle sheath cell, and RUBP is also present in the bundle sheath cell. So here in C4 cycle, the Calvin cycle will be operated in the bundle sheath cells only. Calvin cycle is operated in the bundle sheath cell, and glucose will be formed in the bundle sheath cell only. That means here the Calvin cycle is there, but Calvin cycle is operating in bundle sheath cell. But in C3 cycle, the Calvin cycle is operating in mesophyll cell. So what is the advantage of operating the Calvin cycle in the bundle sheath cell? That I will be taking up in the next video. So here you can see, first I am showing you here what they have written, that 4 carbon compound malic acid is formed. This malic malic acid from the mesophyll cell will be transported to the bundle sheath cell. In bundle sheath cell, one carbon is removed in the form of carbon dioxide, and 3 carbon acid, that is pyruvic acid, will be formed. This 3 carbon molecule, that means pyruvic acid, again will be pumped back to the transported to the mesophyll cell, as it is here also written. It will again convert into phosphophenol pyruvate, as it is been converted into phosphophenol pyruvate. Carbon dioxide released in bundle sheath enter to the C3 cycle. As I have told you that this carbon dioxide will now form the C3 cycle, and the pathway is common. C3 pathway is common in both C3 and C4 plant. Bundle sheath cells are rich in the enzyme RUBP, so that here the Rubisco enzyme is present, that phosphophenol pyruvate enzyme is not there here, and this phosphophenol PEPase is required here. PEPase is required here. Here it is the requirement of phosphophenol pyruvate, PEP carboxylase, the enzyme which is required for fixing the carbon dioxide in the form of 4 carbon compound, but it is not present in bundle sheath. It is this PEPase is present in mesophyll cell. In bundle sheath, Rubisco is present. So basic pathway that results in the formation of sugar is Calvin cycle only. But in C3 plants, the Calvin cycle takes place in the mesophyll cell, and in C4 plants, Calvin cycle takes place in the bundle sheath cell. So this is all about the Hatch and Slack cycle. But this Hatch and Slack cycle is to be, connected with the photorespiration. That photorespiration does not take place in the C4 pathway or in the C4 plant. So what is the advantage of not taking place the photorespiration in C4 plants, we will be discussing tomorrow, because this photorespiration undo the process of photosynthesis, and it takes place in the C3 plants, not in the C4 plant. Thank you.